The crowd. Is assembled here at the FedEx Forum, downtown Memphis, Tennessee, looking for a Grizzlies victory. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they come in off a loss to Denver. Here's Shepard. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I brought up Jalen Williams, and Coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player. Coach did admit that, but we're hoping for some physical, high-pressure defense that will put him off his game a little tonight. A simple strategy, but Coach seems confident that it'll get results. Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Paul with the steal. Williams up on top. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Wow, Williams going up high, playing over everybody's head.
Outside Jackson. Off target with his three. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive. At this stage, Paul would rather get into the lane and create havoc, but that's a nice shot.
Shepard. And that's good for two.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Paul. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so here's Memphis. They trail by 3. Jackson with the screen. Pass to Bryant. And then jammed down right as he goes over Jalen Williams.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And the shot is good. Paul's got 5.
Yeah, Paul's focus is always on playmaking, but that doesn't mean he won't find his own shot out there.
Jackson with the screen. Here's Shepard. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Paul outside. SGA on the wing. Clock at 6. Holmgren the screen. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
Adebayo the screen, and the shot goes down. And that's now 6 points for Reed Sheppard.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them. Outside, SGA. Pass to Williams. There's a good screen. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Over Bryant. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Memphis trailing here. Reddish with the ball. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And he drives in, and Reddish with the slam.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Paul. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Memphis out in front. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Now DiVincenzo with the drive and the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, I love seeing DiVincenzo be opportunistic on offense. He's very effective when he seeks out his own shot.
The key thing, Coach, that Donte DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Donte DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys?
Thank you, Allie.
Wow. Look at Adebayo there. Showing off a little bit, I think.
Williams in the post. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Salon. Again, Memphis.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Thunder trailing by 6. Nembhard with it. And just miss after miss right now. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Salon gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Williams attacking. And Williams throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Now here's DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Reddish. Pass to Salon. Back to Reddish. 6 to shoot. Salon, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. And he's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Caruso, no good on the three.
Well, I don't love him taking that shot, especially with the defense right there.
Here's Shepard. Misses the three. Thunder trailing by 6. Outside, SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander races to the rim.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
And the dunk by Jackson.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on there.
Pass to Reddish. Odom a screen. Driving inside. And Reddish with the slam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. There's the screen. Back to Paul. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Here's Holmgren. Over to the left wing. Here's Shepard. Odom a screen. A 3-ball. Drills it from outside. And now it's an 11-point Grizzly lead. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And here is Paul. Good on the shot. Paul's got the first points of the second half here for the Thunder.
And watching Paul, you can see that he sees the game well beyond his years.
And it's Shepard missing. Thunder trailing by 9. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. And stolen by Dunn. To the middle. There's Odom. And the dunk by Odom.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Down low. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, that's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there.
Here's Shepard. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Jackson. Driving in. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Over in the corner, Paul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
Shot clock at 6. There's the drive. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
pass to SGA. Back to Williams. Count it. Good. Williams has got 6 points.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Done outside. Here's Shepherd. And finished off by Shepherd.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepherd a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
Outside, SGA. That 3 off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
They set the pick to the inside. And done with the slam.
An extremely unselfish player. Shepherd loves to get others involved and create for his teammates.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Good work there as it goes. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Lethal in that area. Williams has the athletic ability and finesse to score in so many ways.
And it's Shepherd missing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. .52 seconds left to play in the third. Memphis leading by 11. Now Reddish. Left side, Adebayo. From the top of the key, he buries it. Adebayo's got 6 points.
Yeah, that tweener proving no problem for Adebayo.
Pass to Williams. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Goes up the baseline. The shot will not fall. Here's Salon. Launches a 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been... And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Reddish with the ball. Odom a screen. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Salon. Now here's Odom. Defended by Holmgren. Salon, no good. Here's Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Wow, no problem going right at the bigger defender.
Left side, Odom. It's stolen by SGA. Over in the corner, Caruso. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Caruso's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, when he's able to find the shot he likes, Caruso can be pretty effective from range.
And we have a timeout called by Thomas Isolo. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message that Memphis's coach was giving to his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. Now here's Bryant. Jackson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And it's Williams with the jam.
Just having his way on that one. Williams is showcasing a well-rounded offensive game, piling up the points.
Jackson with the screen. 6 to shoot. The 3. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Tipped away. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Adebayo the screen.
Well, it's not easy being a 6'9" center in the NBA, but Bam holds his own fine with most of the 7-footers out there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Johnson down low. That one is off. Thunder trailing by 10. Outside, SGA. Picked by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Going inside.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Outside Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from 3. Memphis leading by 10. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Shepherd. Done outside. Just 5 to shoot.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Memphis.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Reed Shepherd.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.